What if I told you that over 162 games, this player, not named Ronald Acuna Jr., hit for a .308 average with 47 home runs, 123 RBI, 149 runs scored, and 98 stolen bases? Can you guess who it is? In all of the MLB seasons ever played by an individual in the modern era, our mystery player would have the 21st highest single season home run total of all time. At the same time, his 149 runs would qualify him for the 23rd best season since 1900. And on top of that, his 98 stolen bases would have been the 9th greatest single season stolen base count since 1900. And he accomplished this almost 40 years ago. This was 2 years before Jose Canseco achieved the first 40-40 home run and stolen base season in MLB history. Our mystery player didn't just settle for 40-40. He very nearly slapped together a 50-100. Only this didn't happen over the course of a calendar Major League season. This 162-game stretch occurred between June 11th, 1986 and July 4th, 1987. Have you guessed who the player is yet? Our mystery player was Cincinnati Reds center fielder Eric Davis, and the way this season-long stretch played out is absolutely incredible. Because for the first 36 games he played in the 1986 season, Davis's stat line was absolutely dismal. He was deep into a serious slump, over 111 plate appearances and 96 at-bats. He only had 19 hits, 2 doubles, 1 triple with 4 home runs, and 15 stolen bases with a 198 average and 21 strikeouts. Mucho no bueno. But from that point on through the end of the season, Eric kicked in the door waving the 4-4, and in the remaining 96 games that he played, he had 319 at-bats and 96 hits, 79 runs, 13 doubles, 2 triples, 23 home runs, 59 RBI, a .301 batting average, and a .571 slugging percentage, an incredible 65 stolen bases over that stretch, and in the process, he raised his batting average 79 points, from 198 to 277. Eric's best game during this late 1986 stretch came on September 10th, when he went 4 of 5 with 3 home runs, 4 RBI, 5 runs scored, and 1 stolen base in a 14-2 win at San Francisco. Davis's otherworldly statistical dominance continued in the first half of the 1987 season as well, as he switched his focus from speed to power. Through his first 66 games and 242 at-bats, Eric powered out 24 home runs and 64 RBI with 70 runs scored and 33 stolen bases for a .690 slugging percentage. His best game out of that early 1987 season run came on May 3rd, when he went 4 of 5 with 3 home runs, 6 RBI, a stolen base, and raised his season average up to .411. in a 9-6 win at Philadelphia. Over his last 63 games, he cooled off. He batted .267 over 232 at-bats with 13 home runs, 50 runs scored, and 17 stolen bases for a still solid .491 slugging percentage. And if we combine his 1986 season from June 11th on and his 1987 season up until July 4th, they add up to those insane statistics from the beginning of this video over that 162-game stretch. Eric Davis ended up with an incredibly productive career. He very nearly reached 40-40 in 1987, coming up 3 home runs short, as he was limited to 129 games due to injuries. Eric had 5 straight seasons where he was in the top 13 for MVP voting, while achieving a minimum of 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases from 1986 through 1990. After leaving Cincinnati for the LA Dodgers and later the Detroit Tigers, he returned to Cincy for yet another 2020 season in 1996. Then, after beating colon cancer, he joined the Baltimore Orioles Yankees, and at age 36 ran it back with a season where he batted .327 with 28 home runs. Injuries, unfortunately, robbed us all of seeing the potential of one of the great athletes of the 1980s. Throw in 3 Gold Gloves and 4 seasons that he was considered in the top 12 of the MVP race. He played for a wire-to-wire World Series champion, hit for the cycle, hit a home run in the World Series. He came back from cancer and still had an epic season. Now that's a career. And if you like this video, check out this next one.